Ivan Panin, a Russian-born mathematician and Christian scholar, is most famous for his work on Bible numerics, particularly his claim that the original Hebrew and Greek texts of the Bible contain mathematically precise patterns based on the number 7. He believed these patterns were divinely embedded and constituted proof of the Bible's divine inspiration. When it comes to what Ivan Panin said about the God, several key points summarize his views.
17 Greek words, 52 Greek letters make up John 1 verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the God, and the Word was God.
One, the God versus God, Panin's distinction. Panin made a careful distinction between God, Theos in Greek, referring to deity in general, the God, Ὁ Θεός in Greek, referring to the one true God, the God of Israel and Father of Jesus Christ. He noted that in the Greek New Testament, the definite article O is often used with God to indicate the one true personal God, as opposed to a more generic or philosophical concept of deity. In the Greek New Testament, the God, Ὁ Θεός, is never used of any being except the true God, while God without the article can refer to the divine nature or other so-called gods, even Panin. This was central to his argument that the grammar of Scripture itself upholds monotheism and precision. Pasta 2, mathematical design as the signature of the God. Panin believed that the numeric structure of the Bible, specifically patterns based on the number 7, was the fingerprint of the God. Only God could have inspired such a book that every word and every letter by numeric value falls into a perfect pattern. Ivan Panin. He saw mathematical perfection in the text as proof that the Bible was not authored by man alone. The God was the true author behind its composition. Panin's faith in the God of the Bible. Though a mathematician, Panin was also deeply devout. His belief in the God wasn't just academic but personal. He saw the intricate numeric design of the Bible as an expression of a rational, intentional, and sovereign God. The Scriptures are God's handiwork, as truly so as the stars in the heavens. Ivan Panin. He considered the Bible's design to be beyond human capacity, reinforcing that only the God could be its source. Summary: Ivan Panin believed the God, with the definite article, is the one true God, distinct from any general idea of godhood. The numeric structure of the Bible reveals the deliberate work of this specific personal God. This structure acts as a kind of mathematical signature of the divine. Here are several notable New Testament verses that use the Greek phrase Ὁ Θεός, the God, with the definite article, to refer specifically to the one true God. Verses with Ὁ Θεός, the God. John 1, και ο λόγος ειν προς τον Θεόν, and the Word was with the God. Used with the article ton, accusative of O, referring to the Father specifically. John 3:16, ούτως γαρ ηγάπησεν ο Θεός τον κόσμον, for the God so loved the world, emphasizes the personal initiating love of the one true God. Romans 1 verse 7, χάρις ημίν και ειρήνη από Θεού πατρός ημών, grace and peace from God our Father. Though O is omitted in Greek epistolary style here, the form and context still often denote the God when contrasted with false gods. Thessalonians 1 verse 9, επεστρέψατε προς τον Θεόν από των ειδόλων, you turn to the God from idols. Clear contrast, the gods versus idols. Strong monotheistic declaration. Hebrews Theos lalisas pale, the God, having spoken long ago. The article makes it personal, This is not just a divine being, but the specific God who speaks. 1 Corinthians 8 verse 6, elimin eis Theos o patir. Yet for us there is but one God, the Father. Here, eis Theos o patir equals God the Father, emphasizing exclusivity. Why the article O matters. Theos can mean God or a god, like in Theos generally. Ὁ Θεός equals the God, marking identity and uniqueness. Panin and other scholars saw this as a critical grammatical clue in distinguishing the true living God, Ὁ Θεός, from any concept of deity or false gods, Theos without the article.